Colin Thomas is Amanda's 5 times great-grandfather. But how did her Cornish ancestor come to marry a French woman from Bordeaux?
Say hello.
Hello. So I'm going to press the southwest, just Cornwall. Colin, 2 L's. Thomas. Search.
Amanda has decided to start by looking at old local newspaper records.
Okay, so that means... Okay, 2 mentions here. The general quarter... Now, there's F's there. Are they S's? Sessions? The following prisoners were found guilty. Stephen somebody and Colin Thomas for felonies to be imprisoned for 12 months. What felonies? Colin Thomas? Oh, my God. So he's gone to prison for 12 months. My mum is not going to be happy with that. My nan's going to be even less happy with that. Exeter. So that court is in Exeter. So I need to go to Exeter. Yesterday, I found out that my 5th great-grandfather, Colin Thomas, went to prison or did something. It said 12 months for felonies. And I have to say, I was completely shocked, but my gut instinct just straight away said, no, there's no way. He's an innocent man. Innocent man. What has he done?
OK, was he innocent? That's the question.
Yes.
Let's go. We're going to have to go back a bit. A felony means it's a crime that you get tried in a jury court for, so it's a major crime. To do that, I need to take you back to a couple of documents that were several years before 1806, when he ended up in court. Okay. So I'm going to start you off with a document here, which is an apprentice indenture. And have a look, and you'll just the story will begin to reveal itself.
Between Deborah Thomas of the borough of Truro.
There's his mum.
So that's his mum. And Andrew Stevens of the borough of Truro, aforesaid coordinator?
Cordwainer.
Cordwainer. What's a cordwainer?
Cordwainer is a shoemaker.
Yes, so
Yeah.
Colin was a shoemaker.
It's an apprenticeship for, and if you read on a bit, you'll find out how long he's committed to do it.
To serve from the date hereof for the term of 7 years. Wow. To be fully complete and ended.
So he can't go away at all without his master's permission.
Oh, this is interesting. Look. Ale houses he shall not frequent. No, he's not allowed in the pub, basically.
No pub.
Oh, no, I've completely lost my place.
Right, so his secret's keep.
Keep, and
all his
lawful commands.
In other words, he's under the hammer at all times.
At all times, readily do and obey. Gosh, I mean, it sounds very strict.
You're bound in. The master feeds you, and effectively you are in his household and under his control for the rest of your 7 years. I mean, the master would be able to correct him, i.e. punish him, corporal punishment. Occasionally, there are cases in the 18th century when apprentices are beaten to death. So let's just work out how old he is, first of all, when he gets it.
Well, yesterday, on the 1841 census, he was 50. So that means he was born in 1790.
1790, yep.
So this is 1800. So he's 10.
He's only 10 when he's going into this.
That's the same age as Lexi, my daughter. I still feel like it's not going to... I think he was still a good person.
Right,
I kind of have a suspicion now what I think.
Well, let's have a look and see what might have happened to him.
And what's this? What's that?
Yes, now, this is interesting here because this is the Royal Marine descriptive register of people that they recruited.
Recruits like Colin were tempted into the Royal Marines with the promise of the King's Shilling, a cash bounty which they received on joining up.
There he is.
You got him. Double L, Colin.
Yeah. Colin Thomas, 20th September, 1805. OK, so he was 17. Oh, no, hang on. In 1805...
No, he's
God.
not
He was
even
15.
16, he's 15.
Yeah, so he's saying he was 17.
Okay, so the really important bit is this here.
OK,
That means discharged.
Discharged, claimed an apprentice.
Yep.
Claimed and apprenticed.
So the master has come back
Andrew Stevens.
because the 7 years are not yet up, and claimed him back.
So
he was there
I'll
a
just
couple of
pick that
months.
up.
He gets a couple of months in the Marines. So now we're going to have a look at the calendar of prisoners. So this is the January session,
January
which you read about in the
1806.
newspaper.
It was in the newspaper, yeah.
Now, Colin
Oh
Thomas,
my gosh.
aged,
He says age 17,
which he isn't,
which he's not. Charged with unlawfully having knowingly,
by false
by
pretenses.
false pretences, obtained the sum of £11 and 11 shillings.
11 guineas, in other words.
Yeah.
So this is
So he
his
stole
signing
somebody's
up money.
money?
Yeah.
Oh, he's signing up money.
Yep.
To the
And-
Marines?
Yep. And it's a lot of money. It's the equivalent of 22 weeks of a labourer's wage, or in modern terms, at the very least, £5,000, £6,000, £7,000.
Oh my gosh.
More than he'll ever have thought he could ever have in his
In
hand
his
before.
life,
At
probably.
the age of 15.
Yes.
And
So
that's
he's
why he ended up
here.
here. And he would have gone down to the cells, first of all, awaiting his chance to come up in court and defend himself.
So do the cells still exist?
There are some of them there, yeah.
Scary. So these are the cells, which are now the men's toilets, which is grim anyway. I mean, I can't help but think, I mean, he was only 15. This has now obviously got electricity, so it must have been virtually dark. You wouldn't be able to see anything down here, I wouldn't have thought.
The cells where Colin was held as he awaited trial were still in use until 2003, when the Crown Court moved.
So depressing. And spooky. It feels I can feel something down here. It's freezing cold.